Hello. You all there? Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to get a drink. One second. And boom, there we are. Hello. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Hello from Bolivia. Hello in Bolivia. How's it going? In Bolivia. Haven't been there. I would love to go, but it's very far to swim. So, yeah. It is short for Alistair, yes. Wrong spelling, but yes, it's short for Alistair. How did you guess that? No one guesses that. Everyone thinks it's like I'm Turkish or it's like the Arabic Ali. But no, it's Alistair. Wow. Okay. Weird. It's my first time writing. Good. If you're watching, if this is your first time, you need something to write with. Paper and pen, your phone, the notes app, doesn't matter. Get something to write with, because today I have a special one for you. We're going to learn 3 slang expressions in English that you can use today. And we're going to do it while learning reported speech. Many people have problems with reported speech. Everyone gets it wrong. So we're going to slam reported speech in the face today. I went to the gym earlier and I'm very, very thirsty right now. Hey, Harriet, how you doing? Also, if you are interested in learning more about reported speech, the link in the description, that's the link to my English speaking class. You can join that. We're practicing this month in my speaking class, reported speech and cleft sentences. So if you're interested in improving your grammar, your vocabulary, and confidence when speaking English, my speaking class is for you. It's for level B1 and above. So if you watch me, you're the right level. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Yep, the link in the description. Patreon.com/PapaTeachMe. That's how you get there. Pretty hot in Germany. Go for a swim at 9 p.m. Wow. Okay, then. That's the late night swim. My face looks red. I've just come back from the gym, so I'm a bit flush. Hey Iris, how you doing? From Vietnam. What are you eating today? What are you eating? How many of you in a speaking class? Changes every time. Wait. I think I posted a picture of the last class. It's not a big class, so don't worry. You have chance to speak. Everyone, I make sure everyone has a chance to speak, and I will speak to everyone. So yeah, don't worry about that. You'll be good. Favorite football club? I don't have one. I don't really follow football. I'm trying to get into basketball again, but I don't know. What about you, Romelia? No, Anastasios. I'm sorry. Anastasios, what is your favorite football team? Okay, so before we get anywhere, look in the chat right now. You're going to make a new bestie. So first, I need you to write in the chat. This needs everyone's engagement here. Write a comment in the chat. What's your name? Where are you from? And let's say your favorite flavor of ice cream. Write that in the chat. Your name? First name is fine. Where you're from? Your favorite flavor of ice cream. And if you want a random fact about you, anything you want. Name, country, ice cream, random fact. Write that in the chat. We have something very special for you today. And you need to start with this. If you want to really get the most benefit of today's lesson, write that in the chat. I promise you will regret it if you don't. Your name, your country, favorite ice cream, random facts about you. For example, I'm Ali, short for Alistair. I'm from London. I live here. Favorite flavor of ice cream. Ooh, either. I have two. Mint chocolate chip, but very specifically from Baskin Robbins. In Japan, you call it 31, right? Yeah, mint chocolate chip from there. Very specifically from there. If it's from another place, it's bad mint chocolate chip. It's a difficult flavor. Ali, London, mint chocolate chip. Or Cherry Garcia from Ben & Jerry's. It's like cherry pieces and chocolate. That was crazy good. Random fact. I feel like I've told you all of my random facts. Let me think of one. Random fact. That's a difficult question. I thought it would be easy, but it's not. If you can't think of one, don't worry too much. All right, so we've already got some. This is great. Your name is Kin from Myanmar. Taro ice cream. I've never tried that. Is that good? Anastasia, I like strawberry ice cream. Classic flavor. Mary from Argentina. Where is Christina from Argentina? That B. She just showed up once, became everyone's bestie. Is like, hey, I just started a new trend. Christina from Argentina. And then ghosted us. Terrible behavior. Anyway, Mary from Argentina. You're a much better Argentinian than Christina from Argentina. Here we have good dulce de leche ice cream. Oh, that would be really, really good. Okay, Ebtisam from Egypt. Favorite flavors, vanilla. Really? Vanilla? I like traveling. Perfect. Nice. Vanilla's so vanilla. Here's an interesting thing. We say something is boring. Or not boring, but not special when it's vanilla. We use this in daily life. Like, what's his name? I don't know if you're a girl or... Let's say Francesco, he's Italian. There we go. Francesco from Italy loves Nutella ice cream. Who doesn't? That's a great flavor. So Italian, great. Let's say... Oh, you're Italian? What's your favorite food? Oh, my favorite food? Just, plain pasta. Like, pasta? You're Italian. That is very vanilla, right? I'm saying there's nothing special about it. So it's a good word. You can also call people vanilla. Like, I like her, but she's very vanilla. Nothing special. Or, yeah, actually, just kind of boring. They have no interests. They're just a meh person. Iris from Vietnam. Favorite flavor, chocolate. Great flavor. Reza, Persian from Italy. Iranian saffron ice cream? I want to try that. And Italian pistachio gelato. Mwah. That's a really good one. Maram from Saudi Arabia. My favorite flavor is cherry and pistachio. Whoa, I need to try these. In England, they didn't give us these flavors. This is terrible. Chima from Tunisia. Favorite flavor is vanilla. Random facts about me. I'm fond of music and arts in general. I look Asian, but I'm North African. Okay. Let's see. Svenja from Germany. I'm a walnut ice cream. Random fact, it's my first time being here. Welcome. Welcome, Svenja. Svenja, right? Salma, who's also learning Chinese. Salma from Egypt. Favorite flavor is chocolate, and you're a high schooler. Good luck with your high school stuff. Okie dokie. Romelia is an Anglophile. You can... Okay. Keep this in mind. Harriet's from Germany. She likes a combination of cherry and chocolate. Who doesn't? It's a great combination. Carolina from Buenos Aires. My flavor is Sambayon. I don't know that flavor, and you love shoes. Do you love shoes? Like, love shoes? How many shoes do you own? Okay, cappuccino flavor sounds good. Yes, it does. Vassal from Ukraine. I like Italian gelato. Special. Yes, Italy. They do it special. They do it special. Okay, that's good. Look in the comments. That's important. This is what you're going to do. I want you to ask someone in the comments a question about anything. Doesn't matter what. So this is how you do it. In the comments, type at and then start typing their name. It should come up. Like, okay, the last one is Keiko. My favorite flavor is mint chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to at Keiko. My favorite flavor is mint chocolate. Okay, my question is, when was the last time you ate mint chocolate ice cream? That's my question to Keiko. So I want you to pick someone from the comments, at them, write them a question. It could be about their random fact, their favorite flavor ice cream, their country, or any question you can think of. Be creative. Ask someone a question from the comments. Make sure you tag them though. Remember, put at, then start typing the name, and then you can click their name. Just like I've done here. You have to at the person first. Oh, hazelnut ice cream. That'd be a good one. Okay, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna big enough? It is. Yeah. Take your time. Make it a good question. There you go. Giovanna, make sure that you tag someone, or is that to me? If it's to me, yes, I have. I've been to Colombia. I thought I had been to other places, but no, apparently no. Yeah, just... Oh. I planned to go to Brazil in 2020, but we know what happened then. Yes, exactly, like this. You can't just take my question. Your name was Kin, right? You can't just take my question. Write your own question. There we go. How did you come up joining this channel? Harriet, change your question. How did you come up joining this channel? I think you want to say, come across this channel. Come up joining? No. How did you come across this channel? Remember, come across means find. Anna D, don't worry, Anna D, you're just in time. Anna D, choose someone in the comments, at them, ask them a question. Any question you want. There we go. There we go. What is plum beer? I don't know what that is. How is school going? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Nabi, do you have any siblings? Perfect. Great question. Okay. This is how this is going to go. If one of you asks a question, hey, Michael. Okay, good. Good. This is exactly what we need. So again, it's not too late. Choose someone in the chat. Sorry for hitting the microphone. At them, ask them a question. Real easy. So let's say one question is, do you do you like me? A basic question, but we don't need it difficult. We don't need a difficult question. I need 2 questions. Favorite country? I don't think I have one. Like, every country has so many good things, but then also enough bad things that I'm like, favorite? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite country. Because then how do you judge? Like, by the food? By the infrastructure? By the architecture? By what you can do? By the freedoms? By, you know, lots of ways to think about it. I don't know what this is an answer to, but carrot cake, your comment gets highlighted automatically. Oy vey. Yeah, that one's a good one. Okay, I have a mixed... Ooh, good question here, actually. I have a mixture of British accents, and I can't pinpoint what accent I have now. Should I leave it as is, or try to streamline myself to one accent? I mean, the fact is, there are so many accents in the UK that it doesn't matter. If you're speaking comfortably and people can understand you, anything else is a choice. It's your choice. The fact you ask me this question makes me think you're not happy with it. So if you're not happy, if you would prefer to have this accent or this accent, go for it. If it makes you happy. But if you don't really care, then you need to know. No one else cares. No one cares. You sound like you, and that's great. Okay. Find a quick question. How is school going? There we go. How is school going? 2 questions, nice and easy. But here's the thing. When we talk about reported speech, we need to change the grammar. So, this question, do you like me? Let's do that first. I'm seeing a lot of you in the chat. This is great. So remember, who asked you these questions? Remember their name. Remember their question. That's important. This is the next step. If you come to Brazil, I'd like to guide you in my city, but I don't think you'll be able to handle such a very warm weather. I mean, I prefer uncomfortably warm to cold. I just really prefer... I prefer to be uncomfortably warm. That's just my... yeah, I don't know. I'm late for the first... Chala, don't worry. You're here now. Even if the accent has many of the... like the American rhotic R's. That's what you mean, right? Even that's fine, because not everywhere in the UK is non-rhotic. If you go to the West Country, Dorset, Bath, Bristol, that area. Cornwall, that's the place I'm thinking of. Basically, the pirate accent. It's a real accent. It's from the southwest of England. They use a rhotic R. Look at any pirate movie. R. Right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, Salma. Nice one. She asked him if he likes her. Okay, right. So she... Oop. Asked him. So the question is, do you like me? Right? There we go. That's better. But think about the answers. You are giving someone an option as an answer. Do you like this? What are the possibilities? Yes or no, or maybe. That's fine too. But when the answer is a selection of choices, in this case, yes or no, then it's not like this. We need to change the grammar, remember. You use an if. An if, I think if you're a programmer, this makes more sense. It's like the yes or no. That's your answer. If he... Okay, now the question is with the verb. This verb, how should it be? If he likes her, if he like her, or something else? What do you think? What do you think? Is this reported speech? Yes, this is exactly a reported speech. There we go. Exactly, Romelia. 1 tense back in reported speech. Yes. So here's the thing. In grammar textbooks, that's what they say. Put 1 tense back. So she asked him if he liked her. Now, it doesn't matter if he liked her in the past or now. The time doesn't matter. The grammar matters. That's it. So she asked him if he liked her. Put it 1 tense backwards. But, cheeks. It could be present as well. She asked him if he likes her. So yes, in your textbook, you should put it 1 tense back. If he liked. Like becomes liked. However, in real life, yeah, no one will say that sounds wrong if you put it in present tense. It's okay. She asked him if he likes her. It sounds better 1 tense back, but it doesn't sound wrong if you don't change that tense back. Okay, next one. How is school going? This is not a yes or a no. How's school going? Yes. No, we need more, right? So this one, you don't know how much I hate reported speech grammar. If it were a human, I would kill it. Yeah, I know, right? So also notice that, sorry, I forgot to mention this, right? So do you like? Yeah, remove do. Remove that verb. It just gets replaced with an if and the verb in a past tense. One back, right? So it's easier than it looks. Just takes a bit of practice. That's all. Okay, great question. Even in spoken English, we should be aware about grammar. Yeah, of course, because again, it's about communication. And if you're let me say this, if I speak to you in your language, I want to say something small. The grammar doesn't matter. I'm a tourist in your country. It doesn't matter, right? But let's say I say to you, Chaima, I am studying your language and let's have a conversation. Then we have a conversation, but my grammar is so bad. You can kind of understand, but it makes the conversation difficult, right? So the grammar is necessary to understand, but then the next level, the conversation needs to feel easy, I think. But again, it's all about communication. That's all. Okay, so yeah, this next one. How is school going? He asked her. Now this one, again, it's not a yes-no answer. So we can use the question word. Oh, not blue. Purple. How? This time, because it's not a question, it's a statement. So how is school going? That is the question form, but we don't want that. We want how's school. Again, change the verb to a past tense. Hello, hello, someone bought me a coffee.
Pat M.
Pat M, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the coffee, Pat M. You're like my hero. I have some lemonade. I'm gonna have some lemonade in your honor. I forgot to get a coffee ready today. Really bad. It's my... Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. So how's school was, because remember that verb, change it to past. Going is fine because the continuous tense, only that verb changes. We keep the ing. That doesn't change. The verb changes, nothing else. But that verb can go past. And again, it can, in spoken English, you could stay the same. He asked her how school's going. That sounds fine. Again, one back sounds better. But if you keep the tense the same, it won't sound wrong. That's the key thing. Alrighty, so let's try this and I'll correct you. What did the person in the chat ask you? What did they ask you? So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, this one's going to be a difficult one. So, practice your reported speech here. What did they ask you? This is a good question. This is a great question. God. On scroll. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, yeah. So the person who wrote you a question in the comments, what did they ask you? For example, look at this one. Iris said, Salma asked me how school was going. Perfect. That was actually the example we used. Great question. Great example of reported speech. Well done, Iris. Salma asked me how school was going. Perfect. Perfect. However, will becomes would. That is true. That is true. Let's Let's try that with a new one. Uh, how will world end? Now, often when we ask questions, we might finish with, do you think? Why? Just because it's a filler. How will the world end, do you think? But when you have filler words, you don't need those in the reported speech. So how do we change this to reported speech? Just a reminder for anyone joining right now. See, there's a few new followers, a few new viewers. We're studying reported speech. Welcome to this very optimistic and happy lesson. So yeah, how will the world end? As Romelia pointed out here, will becomes would. What does that mean? Well, in reported speech, she asked, or she said, doesn't matter. She asked, different color? How whoops, the world would end. Whoops, don't need that. We don't need do you think. Any filler? We don't need it. What's the main question, main idea? She asked how the world would end. So yes, will, whoops, just erased it, sorry. Will becomes would. That is considered taking will back into a past tense. Would, you don't change. In fact, the modal verbs can becomes could. Will becomes would, right? But yeah, keep that in mind. And even then, she asked how the world will end. Again, it doesn't sound wrong. It makes you feel like the question is very current. It makes you feel like you want that person to experience the feeling of being asked that question if you keep the tense the same time. So again, it doesn't matter if you change it or not in spoken English. In written English, in your exam, yes, do as your textbooks tell you, change it to past tense. But in spoken English, no one cares. I'll teach you the real way to speak English. But for your exams, stick with a textbook. Seems I have to repeat all grammar from the beginning. I mean, yes and no. Future in the past. I know, right? Alrighty, so let's see. There we go. Anna D, great one. Darwin said, you said carrot cake is really good. Again, both are okay. He said carrot cake was really good because the sentence, Darwin Gomez, because he, in the past, the verb should be past. That's the only reason. It doesn't change the meaning of the time. And again, you don't even need to change it. Ali said he would explain reported speech. Nice. Oh. People on this chat ask me nothing, Beba. Oh no, Beba. All right, well, let's ask Beba Jimenez something. Press @ and then Beba. Her name will pop up. Ask her a question. Beba, you have to tell us in reported speech what people asked you. That's your task for today. He asked me how the weather was like. I love that you said this because this is a very common mistake. How the weather was like? No. No like here. Remove like. He asked me how the weather was. In your country, how's the weather? That's the question. The question is not, in your country, how is the weather like? No. That's a very common mistake. This is the mistake here. Whoops. There we go. If you use what, then like. If you use how, nothing. Can't really see that. Right, there we go. How, nothing. What with like. He asked me what the weather is like. That's fine. He asked me how the weather was. Right? That's the difference. He asked me if I like him. See, again, you don't need to change it back. Time tense, you can leave it. That's fine. Here we go. Here we go. But like some people forgot who asked them these questions. There we go, Beba. The pressure's on now. So what do you think Beba should reply to this one? Not reply. What would be the reported speech for this one and this one? Try to make the grammar perfect. Okay, let's correct some of your replies. I'll join the party later becomes, she said she would join the party later. Perfect, exactly. Will becomes would. Keep that in mind. Really important. Shall becomes should. Well, let's see. Does shall become should? The thing is, people don't often use shall. I'll be honest, it's kind of old-fashioned now. Like, no one really... If you use it in the first person, like... Okay, well, there are two ways to use it. Let's have a look at this. Let's correct some really common mistakes today. Let's do that instead. There are two ways that you can use shall. Okay, one way could be I shall love you forever. Okay, so yeah, I shall love you forever. This is really old-fashioned. We don't use shall with I anymore. We just don't do it. Like, it's very, very old-fashioned. In an old book, yes, you'll see that. I shall go and save my people. I shall do this thing. That's fine. In an old story, in an old book, in English. Today, doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound natural. Don't use it. However, oops, color. Shall we go? No, get married. There we go. There we go. So, shall usually includes yourself and someone else in a question. So, shall we? Shall I? See, in a question, I is okay. But if you use it like a will, no. That sounds wrong and weird. But shall we? In a question sounds good. Shall I stop talking? Again, just to recap, this one, big no. But in a question, we, yes. Question, I, yes. We can use shall. In a question, it sounds fine. If you include yourself. So, shall I? Shall we? If you say shall he, she, they, that sounds a bit like you're the leader. Like you have control over someone. Oh, there we go. Okay, shall I pay? Let's use this one. I like this one. So, shall I pay? How do we use that in reported speech? Francesco said, what? How do we change his sentence to reported speech? Okay, let's go back a bit. Iris asked me if I was a student, because Ali said to people on this chat, play with me. Are you a student, Beba? I can't remember. You did tell me, I'm sure of it. Let's explain shall we? Shall I turn down the music? Perfect example, Irina. Yeah, well done. Isn't we shall see common? So this, I would say, is more of a fixed expression. And again, it also sounds very, very old-fashioned. So in this case, both things are true. Yes, it sounds common. Yes, it sounds very old-fashioned. And yes, it's common. But if you say it, it sounds dramatic. Why? Because it's old-fashioned. Old-fashioned terms sound very dramatic. Like, if you say to someone, we shall see. See, that's so much drama. Than just, we'll see. Like, do you think Anna will come to the party? I don't know. We shall see. Way dramatic, right? Because it's old-fashioned. However, do you think Anna will come to the party? I don't know. We'll see. See, much more natural, common, and current, modern. Unabi, exactly. We'll see. Looks more correct, for sure. Okay, Francesco. Where's your thing gone? There we are. Shall I pay for the restaurant? Yep. In reported speech, how do we talk about this? Francesco said, well, no, it's a question. Francesco asked, shall I pay? Yes or no? Francesco asked if he should pay. So yes, as you can see, in reported speech, shall becomes should in reported speech. Will becomes would. So this one, shall we get married? She asked if we should get married. He asked if he should stop talking. See? He asked if he would pay. No, see, those are different modal verbs. He asked if he would pay. That would replace will, right? So it means something different to should and shall. Keep that in mind. There we go. JMP, you legend. He asked if he should pay for the bill. Perfect. You said that before I said it. You got the question right. You're a legend, JMP. Well done. Really, really good. Really, really good. Oh, not technically a student? Okay. I finished my uni studies some years ago. Cool. I decided to learn something new, by the way. If there are any developers, I bought this. I don't want to do it as a job or anything. I just want to learn it. I just want to learn something new. So if you know Swift, I might be asking you for help soon. So I'm going to try it. I really enjoy learning something new. So yeah, I can't wait for that. I need to wait until I have nothing to do so I can enjoy it. Yeah. Okie doke. So I think that's everything we needed to do. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions before we go, let me know. If not, I'll see you next Sunday. Or if you join my speaking class, look at the description. You'll improve your English vocabulary, grammar, and speaking confidence in a very cool group. Join at patreon.com/papateachme. The first session is next week. You'll find the schedule on Patreon. Want to finish on a last good comment. Oh, I like that one. He asked them whether he would pay for the bill. So also, Francesco, should, not would. We can also change if for whether, but that whether needs an H. Whether, W-H. And the rest is good. Really good. Cool. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you next Sunday. This has been lovely.